Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am T, and this is the reading for the Capricorns. And this reading can apply if you have a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. I hope everybody is doing well. If you have seen my last two tarot readings for Pisces and Aquarius, I kind of asked the questions, what's coming up towards you guys in May or whatever month it was, June, and then the lesson that we need to learn, the good that's coming towards you, and then I'd end it with an oracle card. I'm gonna switch this up because I'm winging it and I want to, and this is my channel. So anyways, so I am going to start with your theme of June. What theme, what are you going to be living in June? And then we're going to get a general message about that. And then afterwards, we will do the advice that you need for June. And then we're going to wrap it up probably with a good message to take with you. All right, but let's get started. The oracle cards that I will be used for your monthly theme is the Seasons of the Witch, and is this one this time. The first one I ever got. This one's my fave. All right. Let's start. Okay. All right. I'm like just waking up. I'm like, oh yay. Time to do the Capricorn readings. It's been a hell of a week. Felt like I had to climb that mountain like the goats. Ooh. But we finally made it and we can finally rest today. And Capricorns, I hope you're freaking resting. You don't need to work all the time. All right. What is the theme for June for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The theme, Pegasus. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. All right, and that's the card that you got. It's got a Pegasus and this girl breaking out of wherever she was at with her wings fully entailed, fully on display. And then you got vision at the bottom. To find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. All right, Capricorn. So if you've been holding yourself back from going after any of your dreams, these are the two cards that are telling you to stop doing that. Any possibility that you are thinking about, if you want to change your life and do a complete 180, 360, whatever it is, these are the cards telling you to go ahead and do that. You have the dream sitting within you. You know what you want. Maybe it seems impractical. Maybe it seems too far away. Maybe it seems like the steps to get there just never, or yeah, like the steps to get there just never end. Or maybe you feel like you just keep hitting all these closed doors in your path. These cards are pretty much telling you to rid yourself of the mental shackles that you have yourself in and to just soar. It's telling you to move, do something different, and to believe in yourself every step of the way. And I think that is the most important part of this card. You have to believe that you are strong. You have to believe that you're capable. And in order to in order to get to where you want to go, you have to start. Whether that looks good, bad, break free from the perfectionism. You need to just do what you want to do. And I'm saying, if you want to be a deep sea diver and find the megalodon, I'm telling you to get the fuck up, go find an ocean somewhere and in some safety equipment and go find the megalodon. Like, this is literally what it's telling you to do. Break free, follow your dreams, and let yourself imagine a better life than that you are currently living, and allow yourself, along with that, to believe that you don't have to stay where you're at. I feel like, especially with earth signs, I'm gonna say we because I'm an earth moon and I identify with it a lot, but I feel like earth signs, we choose one path and we stubbornly don't let it go sometimes. But if your soul is telling you, hey, that maybe this isn't for me, these two cards are telling you in June that you will be on that precipice of, this isn't working for me, I should probably do something different, and it's urging you to please do something different. Okay. Let's get some more. Give me some details about this general theme in June coming up for Capricorns. What do they need to break free from? And what are they chasing? What are their dreams? What are they expecting? All right. I dropped like the whole half of the deck. Sorry. All right. Let's start with one. You are limitless. Got the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. King of Wands. Maybe you're not feeling as adventurous as you'd like to be. Maybe you're not experimenting. You've been working a lot. I get even like you've become more introverted than lately, or introverted than you usually are. All right. Ooh. Tell me more for Capricorns. What is their general theme for June, please? Ooh. Okay. You got the Page of Wands. This is what it looks like. Page of Wands. And you got the reverse Ace of Cups. And then you've got the Moon card. And then you got King of Swords with a Six of Cups at the bottom. All right. So in June, you're gonna realize you know what? Let me go back. Let me go back. For me, Capricorns, it feels like you are going into June with this mindset that, hey, I did everything I was supposed to do. I did everything correctly. I went to the school and I graduated. I got the good job. I got the degree, I got the pantsuits and I climbed the corporate ladders, and you are still not finding yourself in a happy situation. I feel like you don't feel fulfilled. I feel like you feel like your life may be just a series of tasks and to-do lists to complete. And you probably feel like you haven't experienced any kind of true happiness or joy in a long time, and you're upset because what you feel like was supposed to bring you joy, all of the boxes that you checked off were supposed to guarantee the success that you feel like you were supposed to have. And maybe the success that you're living right now is not exactly what you wanted it to feel like or wanted it to look like. You know what? A lot of y'all might be newly single. I say that because almost all of the people in these cards that like represent people are by themselves, and the Page of Wands is usually like, for me, the Page of Wands is when you're starting a new adventure, but kind of like emotionally. So if you have recently let go of some outdated beliefs, or you become more aware of a new feeling or of a new thought that you may have regarding your life. Like, for example, if you are in a relationship and you just thought, hey, like maybe I'm not exactly as happy as I could be because my needs aren't being met, sometimes that I get the Page of Wands because it's signifying that I'm starting a new adventure emotionally, mentally, etc., etc. So for you guys, especially with the Moon card here, which is like your fears, your deepest, darkest secrets, you probably secretly are not happy with yourself because you feel like you pushed so hard and the reward that you got wasn't satisfying. That's pretty much what I'm getting. And then you have Six of Cups at the bottom in reverse. So to me, it's almost like the message that I'm getting is that maybe if you took a look at what you enjoyed as a kid, so maybe if you were into drawing, or if you really enjoyed hanging out with your friends, or if you enjoyed dancing, like maybe you should incorporate more of those things that bring you joy into your daily life, because maybe you did climb the corporate ladder and maybe you do feel successful, but there's still something in your life that feels missing. I would say you have to fall in love with something again. You have to re-spark that joy in your life by doing something that maybe your inner child would have enjoyed. So for me, that could be reading a good book. It could be, you know, painting. It could be anything like that. But the goal here is to get yourself out of that, like, oh, I have to work all the time and my life has to look a certain way, and move into maybe I can be a little messy. Maybe it's okay if I'm not perfect all the time. Maybe it's okay if my hair is a little off today, or if I don't feel like working today. I feel like you guys as a whole, Capricorns, have trouble kind of connecting to your inner emotional world, and I feel like this is pointing to that as well with the reverse Ace of Cups. You probably have been on a path that kind of neglected your emotional state for a long time. So in order to get where you're at, although you're successful, you probably feel like I had the word and then it just disappeared from me, but you get what I'm talking about, okay? You feel unfulfilled. What else can I say for Capricorn, please? You got the reverse Strength card. I believe the Aquarius has also got the reverse Strength card as well. For me, joy and confidence kind of goes hand in hand. You're not gonna feel confident if you don't feel like there's anything in your life to be happy about. Another example is if you're just going to the gym all the time, you know, you start to feel better and more confident when you start to see results, right? So you kind of, okay, yes, keep working at what you want to do, but remember to also build yourself and to make time for yourself, and to re-examine every once in a while what it is that makes you feel strong and confident. And also, maybe, should I say that? Hold on. Before I say what I'm gonna say, let me get more information. Justice card at the end. Yeah, you got Justice card at the end of the deck, definitely about like karma paying off. Like if you've been doing well, you've probably got like some good rewards coming your way. If you've been feeling bad, maybe you feel, or you've been not working as hard, maybe you've hit that end of the road and you're like, hey, maybe I should have been working harder. Maybe that's why you're unfulfilled, because you don't feel like you've followed the plans for your life, or you feel like you're stuck. And maybe that's what's making you so afraid, is that you're not going after the things that you truly like. Strength card in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. Be adventurous. Try something that you don't normally do. I feel like the Page of Wands is definitely asking you to reach out more. This King of Swords, though, is what I'm really kind of confused about. Please, Spirit, tell me why the King of Swords is here for Capricorns. Ace of Swords. So if you're one of those people, oh, you are. Hello. Okay, so sorry, my phone got full of space, so I had to go and delete everything. But as I was saying before that happened, I got the King of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the reverse Three of Pentacles. And Capricorns, what this is showing me is that you are somebody who's full of ideas, but there's no actual plan being put into place. So if you are afraid of doing all of this work again for yourself, think of it as you're starting something new, so that you can finally get something that you can be proud of, and something that makes you feel more fulfilled and happy and joyful. What you are missing here is the drive to, not even the drive, like if you're afraid of starting over because you feel like, you know, I won't have the prestige, I won't have the, you know, success that I have right now, the riches, like starting over means, you know, you got to go from riches to rags. And sometimes that's not something people want to do, and I completely understand that, because it is scary. But where you're at right now does it make you feel like, does it make you feel comfortable? Does it make you feel content? Or are you in this Ace of Cups reverse energy where you don't know really how to feel? Or maybe you feel really lethargic and you feel very bored, or all of these other things with your life. I think Spirit is urging you to just make a new plan and to allow yourself to dream of all the different possibilities that could happen. So like, maybe you can make a big business out of crocheting. Maybe you can make a business out of talking on the internet. Like, you know, just doing a whole bunch of things, but you have to have structure. You have to have a plan. You have to be brave enough to go after that plan and to believe in yourself. So, and I'm sorry, Capricorns, I have no idea where I left off with your reading. I'm pretty sure I did the general theme. I explained your theme. Let's quickly do what's a lesson that you need to bring into June with you in order for you to gain the amount of success that you're looking for. What is the closing message for Capricorns? Oh, you got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And then you've got the reverse Judgment at the bottom. And, you know, I feel like that kind of goes along with what I was saying. The Queen of Swords energy, she's very calculated. She's very, I say she, but it's really just an energy. The Queen of Swords energy is very calculated. It's very meticulous. It's very, I'm going to get this done because I say I want it done, and that's period. That's law. And I feel like that is exactly the energy that you need to bring into your life. Like, yes, Capricorns, you already have that, and you probably already went through all of the rigmarole to be where you're at right now. But were you being honest with yourself? Were you doing it because you wanted it, or were you doing it because you were living up to somebody else's expectations of what you thought your life wanted to be, or what they thought your life should have looked like? But now it's time to ask yourself, especially with this reverse Judgment on the inside, is what does success really look like to you? What does it genuinely feel like? Because for me, for example, it would be resting, it'd be slow mornings, it'd be cups of coffee in the morning, you know, being able to do yoga whenever I want. So define your level of success, make a plan to reach that level of success, and then of course believe in all of the possibilities and believe in yourself as well. And do not beat yourself up. Do not get hard on yourself. Life is full of ups and downs. We're supposed to start over. That's why you have things like the death card. And, you know, that's actually a really good example. It's like the death card where you live and then you die. You have ego deaths and then you reemerge into something even more beautiful, like a beautiful butterfly cocoon. And that's not a bad thing, to have low and high points in your life. And if you do feel like you're entering a low point, or you are at the low point of your life, just know that you can only go up from here. All right. And I believe in you. Everybody else believes in you too. Just don't forget to make that plan. Success and how you want to get there is how you want to get there. Nobody else. Don't listen to anybody else and what they think your life is supposed to look like. Make a plan for you. Follow that to the best of your ability in however that looks like. And I know that sounds very Piscean because I'm a Pisces, you know, just go with the flow and, you know, float around and follow your heart. But it's genuinely what you guys need. Not everything is about corporate ladders. Not everything is about earning money, which sounds probably insane to you guys, but it's true. Follow happiness and stop beating yourself up for not having a life that you feel like you're supposed to have right now. There is no race, there is no script for this life. It's all what you make it and how you live it. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm sorry again that the reading got a little messed up, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you took something away from this, and I hope you resonated with this message. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked and comment. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more tarot readings from me for absolutely free. And it helps me more than anything because I just love doing this. I do this for the love of the game. So let me know. Thank you. Bye, guys.